Are you feeling like your body is starting to betray you? It's a frustrating and often quiet battle. You remember a time when you had more energy, more drive, a spark that felt effortless. Now you find yourself feeling tired more often. That mental fog seems to roll in earlier in the day. And in those private, intimate moments, the confidence just isn't there. The performance feels like a gamble, not a certainty. It's a story many men over 50 know all too well. And what's the first thing society offers you? A little blue pill? A quick fix? A temporary patch that does nothing to address the root cause of the problem. It's a solution that makes you dependent, not powerful. But what if I told you this decline is not an inevitable part of aging? What if I told you that you have been misled? The truth is, there are hidden enemies in your daily diet. Foods that you are likely eating every single day. Foods that are actively and secretly sabotaging your masculine vitality. They are waging a silent war on your hormones, your blood flow, and your energy levels. This isn't about fear. This is about empowerment, because today, we are going to turn on the lights. We are going to expose 5 of these primary vitality thieves. By the end of this video, you will not only be able to identify them in your own kitchen, but you will understand the exact biological mechanism by which they are holding you back. And when you know your enemy, you can defeat it. When you remove these saboteurs, you finally give your body the fighting chance it needs to heal, to reboot, and to reawaken that vigor you thought was gone for good. Before we name them, let's quickly understand the battlefield. Male performance and vitality, at any age, rely on 2 main pillars: robust blood flow and healthy hormone balance. First, blood flow. For strong, lasting performance, you need healthy, flexible blood vessels. Your body uses a critical molecule called nitric oxide to signal these vessels to relax and open up, allowing blood to rush in. Think of your blood vessels as a hypersurface. Nitric oxide is the signal that opens the valve, allowing a powerful, unstoppable flow. No nitric oxide, no flow. Second, hormone balance. We're talking about testosterone. Testosterone isn't just about sex drive, it's the hormone of male vitality. It governs your muscle mass, your mental clarity, your energy, your drive, and your mood. The 5 foods we are about to discuss are so dangerous because they launch a direct 2-pronged attack. They damage your blood vessels and they disrupt your hormones. Let's get to the first one. This saboteur is the most deceptive because it's hidden in almost everything. Number 1, sugar. And I'm not just talking about the obvious culprits like candy, cake, and soda. That's the low-hanging fruit. I'm talking about the hidden sugars. The sugar lurking in your breakfast cereal, your healthy granola bar, your bread, your ketchup, your barbecue sauce, and especially in low-fat foods. When you buy a low-fat yogurt or salad dressing, you must ask, what did they replace the fat with to make it taste good? The answer is almost always sugar. Here is what happens when you are in a state of constant sugar consumption. Your body releases a flood of the hormone insulin to manage it. These chronic, day-after-day insulin spikes are a complete disaster for male hormones. First, they signal your body to stop burning and start storing fat, especially around your belly. This isn't just a cosmetic problem. That belly fat is a hormone-wrecking factory. It contains an enzyme called aromatase. The specific job of aromatase is to find your free, powerful testosterone and chemically convert it into the female hormone, estrogen. It's a vicious, self-perpetuating cycle. The more hidden sugar you eat, the more belly fat you store. The more belly fat you have, the more aromatase you produce. The more aromatase, the more of your testosterone is turned into estrogen. It's like having a traitor in your own camp, turning your best soldiers into the enemy. If you want to reclaim your vitality, you must first cut off the supply line to this traitor. Second on our list, processed vegetable oils. This includes corn oil, soybean oil, canola oil, sunflower, and safflower oil. For decades, we were told these were the heart-healthy alternatives to artery-clogging saturated fats like butter. This may be one of the most damaging pieces of misinformation ever given to the public. These oils are not natural. They are created through an intense industrial process of high heat, pressure, and chemical solvents. This process makes them extremely unstable. They are high in omega-6 fatty acids, which, in the massive quantities we now consume them, cause rampant inflammation throughout your body. Think of inflammation as a low-grade fire inside your arteries. These oils, when they get inside your body, oxidize. They create free radicals, tiny, out-of-control sparks that ricochet around, damaging the delicate lining of your blood vessels. This lining is called the endothelium, and it is the precise factory where your body produces that critical nitric oxide. When your endothelium is damaged, stiff, and on fire from inflammation, it simply cannot produce nitric oxide. Your blood vessels become stiff and narrow, your blood pressure rises, and the powerful flow you need for performance becomes a trickle. You are effectively crippling your body's own natural response system. The third enemy, processed soy. Now, this is a controversial one, so let's be very clear. We are not talking about a small amount of traditional, fermented soy like miso tempeh or natto, which can be part of a healthy diet. We are talking about the highly processed soy that is pumped into thousands of modern foods. This means soy protein isolate, soy protein concentrate, and textured vegetable protein. You'll find it in protein bars, cheap protein powders, vegan meat alternatives, and as a filler in countless processed foods. The problem with this type of soy is its high concentration of phytoestrogens. These are plant-based compounds that have a chemical structure so similar to human estrogen that they can dock onto your body's estrogen receptors. Imagine your hormone receptors are locks, and your natural testosterone is the key. These phytoestrogens are like fake keys. They can get into the lock and gum up the works, preventing your real testosterone from doing its job. For a man over 50, whose testosterone levels are already under attack from sugar and stress, adding a flood of estrogen-mimicking compounds into the mix is pouring gasoline on the fire. It confuses your entire endocrine system and disrupts that delicate hormonal balance you need for peak vitality. Fourth, we have excessive alcohol. That nightly glass of wine, or those few relaxing beers to unwind, might be doing far more harm than you realize. While an occasional single drink is one thing, regular or excessive consumption is a direct toxin to your system. Here's how it sabotages you. Your liver is your body's master filtration system. It has a long to-do list every day, and one of its most important jobs is to metabolize and clear out excess hormones, including estrogen. But when you drink alcohol, your body treats it as a poison. It sounds an alarm. Your liver drops everything else on its list, including clearing out that estrogen, to focus all its resources on detoxifying the alcohol first. So, what happens to that estrogen that should have been filtered out? It gets to recirculate through your bloodstream, further disrupting your hormonal balance. This, combined with alcohol's known effect of directly lowering testosterone production in the testes, makes it a powerful hormonal disruptor. Furthermore, alcohol famously wrecks your sleep quality. It blocks you from entering the deep REM sleep cycles. This is critical, because that deep sleep phase is precisely when your body produces the majority of its human growth hormone, key hormone for repair, energy, and vitality. It's a triple threat. It lowers T, raises estrogen, and blocks growth hormone. Finally, our fifth saboteur, microwavable and processed meals. This is the perfect storm of vitality sabotage. It's where all the other enemies on this list come together in one convenient, plastic-wrapped box. In our busy world, the convenience of a healthy frozen dinner or a lean microwave meal is tempting. But these meals are a chemical cocktail. First, they are almost always packed with extreme levels of sodium, often 70% or more of your entire daily recommended intake. This is an emergency signal for your body. It desperately holds onto water to dilute all that salt, which increases your blood volume and sends your blood pressure skyrocketing, putting a stranglehold on your arteries. Second, to make them taste good, they are loaded with those inflammatory vegetable oils we just discussed, starting that fire in your arteries. Third, they are often loaded with hidden sugars and processed soy fillers. But the most insidious danger might be the packaging itself. When you heat that plastic container in the microwave, chemicals like BPA and phthalates can leach directly into your food. These are known xenoestrogens, powerful man-made chemicals that mimic estrogen. Studies have directly linked high exposure to phthalates with significantly lower testosterone levels and decreased male performance. You are, quite literally, eating a hormone-disrupting chemical soup. So, what can you do? Seeing this list might feel overwhelming. You might be thinking, what's left to eat? But I want you to see this as the opposite of discouraging. This is the moment you take your power back. The power to change is not in a pharmacy. It's in your grocery cart. The human body is a miraculous machine. It wants to heal. It wants to be in balance. When you simply stop putting in the foods that are causing the damage, it can finally get to work repairing itself. You don't have to become a perfect eater overnight. That's not sustainable. Start with a day one challenge. Don't try to change everything. Just pick one of these 5. The one that you know is your biggest weakness. If you drink soda every day, your only mission for the next week is to swap it for sparkling water. If you cook with canola oil, your only mission is to throw it out and buy a bottle of quality olive oil. That's it. Small, consistent victories are what build unstoppable momentum. It's not about the years on your calendar. It's about what you put on your plate. You have the power to rebuild your vitality, one meal at a time. Now that we've exposed the enemies that are tearing your health down, our next critical step is to add the allies that will build it back up. In my next video, I'm going to reveal the top 5 superfoods that are scientifically proven to boost nitric oxide. These are the natural Viagra foods that can help supercharge your blood flow and restore the power you've been missing. You won't want to miss it. Subscribe and turn on notifications, because that knowledge is the other half of the battle.